Hello everyone, how are you today? Welcome to the virtual tour with me. First of all, let me introduce myself first. My name is Shada Mahira and you can call me Sada. And I will accompany you for the virtual tour this time in Lombok. I might you guys haven't been went to Lombok before, or maybe some of you guys have been to Lombok, but did you guys know about Lombok itself? Okay, I'll give you a quick look about Lombok. Lombok Island is a small Sunda island or Southeast Nusa Islands separated by the Lombok Strait from the western island of Bali and the Ala Strait from Sumbawa Island in the east that forms part of the western Nusa Southeast Province. The western region of Nusa Southeast Province includes two large islands of Lombok and Sumbawa. The island of Lombok itself consists of Madian Mataram town and is the capital of the western Nusa Province of Nusa and four counties of Western Lombok, Central Lombok, East and North Lombok. The island's topography is dominated by a volcano known as Mount Rinjani, reaching 3,726 meters above the sea level and making it the third highest in Indonesia and making Mount Rinjani a national park. Lombok Island, according to the 2014 census, has a population of above 3 million, where 85% of the people on the island are Sasak, and the rest are Balinese, Samoa, Ambojo, Java, Bugis, Arab, and Chinese. Besides Indonesia as a national language, the inhabitants of Lombok Island, especially the Sasak people, use Sasak as the principal language of everyday speech. Besides Sasak as a language of everyday conversations, Balinese is also spoken mainly in Mataram, Lombok West and North, where there are enough Balinese villages. The majority of Lombok Island's population is mainly Muslim Sasak. The second largest religious held on the island is the Hindu religion, enamored by the Balinese, and the rest of the Christians, Buddha, and Konghucu. In Lombok, northern municipally in the Macau area, especially among the older ones, Westutelu or three times. Adherents of the Islamic school of Westutelu, time of three, which is a syncretic belief system that results from the accretion of Islamic teachings, Hinduism, Buddhism, animism, and anthropomorphism. And next, Lombok and Sasak are two unbreakable words. Lombok is the island as it is called, while the Sasak is the tribe that inhabited it. The word Lombok with Q, comes from the Sasak island that has a straight meaning, whereas the etymology of the word Sasak, Baigors, comes from the legal word meaning go and Shaka meaning ancestor. That way, Sasak means go to the ancestral island. From this etymology that lie ancestor and the Sasak is the same as the Javanese. It is also established by the Aksara Sasak, which the Lombok people refer to as a Jajawan. The Aksara of Java has been fully interpreted by the literature of Sasak. The Sasak is the majority ethnic group in Lombok. Their population is roughly 85%, greater than the entire population of Lombok. Other tribes such as Bali, Sumbawa, Mbojo, Java, Bugis, Arabs, and Chinese are immigrants. In addition to the variety of ethnic groups, the island of Lombok also has a variety of culture, language, and religion. Each Each tribe speaks its own language. Come on, let's go straight to the Sasak. Well, the Sasak itself is a native ethnic group that comes from the island of Lombok, west southeast Nusa. The ethnic population of Sasak is considerable, which is around 3 million, and 2.5 million souls were concentrated on Lombok Island, while some 500,000 others are scattered across part of Indonesia. The word Sasak comes from the word Sakak, which means one by one. Women of the Sasak are known for their weaving skills. They had been taught to weave from an early age of about 9 or 10 years. A skilled weaving woman would be classified as an adult and ready for marriage. This weaving was called sesep. The Sasak also has certain tradition and art, one of which is the art of the Gendang Beleq. What is the art of Gendang Beleq? The Gendang Beleq is one of the typical art of Lombok. Special people of the Sasak tribe, which is the appeal of the tourists, comes to Lombok. The word Gendang refers to a large drum, and the word Beleq means large. Thus, the Gendang Beleq is a large drum. The Gendang Beleq is group accompanied by players and then uses several different musical instruments and large drum as the main instrument. Typically, the Gendang Beleq is used for wedding celebrations, suntaks, to other events, and certainly the role of the gendang plays in aspects of life in the Lombok community in the so-called sacral. And then, what is the origin of the Gendang Beleq? Initial as an instrument of accompaniment and as an early morning reinforcement for soldiers on the battlefield. It is believed that the drum-generated sounds becomes more confident and more courageous in fighting for the kingdom. The characteristic of the Beleq itself is accompanied by the sound of the flute, so that the tinsel derak sounds to accompany the booming sound of the Beleq. The jumping dance that triggers adrenaline and the dancing spirit of emotion and respond in the art of dance. At the end of the time, the drum are performed as music for folk ceremonies, art, culture, and entertainment by adding traditional musical instrument to the additional music. And then, for what purpose is the Gendang Beleq? For the people of the Sasak, it had a philosophical and sacred value, as well as the beauty of the arts. It also represents the true identity and heroism of the Sasak. For wedding, the active role of the drum is to be a bridesmaid in the Lombok's courteous tribal dress. And in the wedding season, the Gendang Beleq are on a very large order. What happens when the new drum show arrives? Players roam and talk together in about 13 until 17 people with drums or additional music instrument, and also perform variant dances to provide both attractive and entertaining performance. For the bridesmaid of the Gendang Beleq, there are two Beleq drums. It is mamas and nine drums. Reong, kodek drums or small drum, big Beleq, big kodek, big gong of a snake, gong of a oncher, a tuck, and runner. Everything is played in unison, so gets a beautiful audible voices. From the start of the Gendang Beleq function as an art form, Gendang Beleq are still being preserved and developed by some art group there. The Beleq drum is featured at such events as weddings, the khitanan, the big reception, the ritual, the fruit festival, and other big events. The art industry can also be seen at the local community center so that some local art may be featured as an introduction to the Lombok tour. So it's a glimpse of Lombok, the Sasak, and the traditional art of the Sasak. Maybe there's still more become sketchy information and please be understood. As long as virtual is with me this time, I'm Shada Mahira, signing off until we meet in another virtual tour. Goodbye!